Hello everybody, I'm Donna from Purple Pinky Promises, and I'm going to let the notification go out that I am live here on YouTube. So we'll just give this a couple of minutes for people to hop on. If you're here and you're connected, say hello so that I know that we can get started. If you're here, say hello. Hello, hello. People are probably thinking that I'm usually running either on time or a couple minutes behind. So I probably don't have anyone here just yet. Just a word of warning, we have screaming on the street. I have no idea. It sounds like kids were playing, but you know how kids can get a little carried away with the screaming, but it sounded like blood-curdling screaming, the kind that unnerves you as a mother or grandmother. It's like, what is happening? Anyway, so it's been going on, but it's now quiet, so everybody must know that I'm live. Actually, it's usually the opposite that happens. Whenever I go live, all the noises happen. Always. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And I'm only going to make a card tonight. So I'm just at the start of I am literally unpacking this bundle. We are going to use the Evergreen Season Collection bundle. This comes with the rub-ons, the laser cut elements, the 12 by 12 paper pack, the bubbles and baubles, and some chipboard pieces. And I am going to just take this week, I'm going to make a card tonight. And over the next couple of weeks, I won't be live next Thursday because it's Thanksgiving, of course, but I will be live the following Thursday. And between now and then, I'm going to take some time with this collection pack, and I am going to create some stuff with it. And I'm going to come back. We'll make some more with it on our second session. I might even take it into a session. We'll see how it goes. But I know that I am going to get some more cards done. And I'm also going to perhaps start a mini album. And I thought maybe on the next live, I might do some tags, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll just kind of see how it all goes. But I did want to create some projects with this, and I wanted to feature this because we're going to put this on sale. This is going to be our Black Friday special, and it will go on sale. It will start Black Friday. Now, just a word of warning to everyone. We are open next Wednesday, the 27th, I believe. Is that the 27th? Today's the 20th. Yes, the 27th. We are open. We have our holiday lighting event here down on Platts on the street here, where Santa and Mrs. Claus come down in a horse-drawn carriage, and they come next door, and the kids can line up to go in and sit on Santa's lap. We have letters to Santa here in our shop, and they'll go out into this darling little red mailbox out in front, and Santa will get them. So, yeah, we are doing that next Wednesday. So we are open during the day for business, and in the evening we have that little event going on. Hi, Lindy. Good evening, dearest friend. Thanks for joining me. So we'll be doing that on Wednesday, and Thursday we're closed, Friday we're closed, and Saturday we're closed. This is our time to spend with our family. We kind of have to split it, and so we need to take the time to go and be with our family and direct our attention in two different ways. So we will be back in here the following Wednesday, which is, I believe, December, whatever day that is, the first week of December. That first week, Saturday, or first Wednesday of December, we will be back here in the shop. Now, I'm going to try my best to get in here on Monday, which is Cyber Monday, and start fulfilling orders if I have any online orders. But just know that the Black Friday special is the $49 in Market whole collection, and I will, you'll see that on the website. All you have to do is pop in Evergreen Season Collection, type it into the search bar, and should pop up the whole collection that we have available. And it will be on sale Friday through Monday at 20% off. So that's a great bargain to get it. And we've got some more 49 in Market that's coming in, and we need to make some space for it. So I'm anxious to get that off the shelf so I can put some other stuff there. So don't miss that. If you've already made your Christmas cards this year, why fret? You can use this next year. All right. And you can also use it for your scrapbooking. If you're a scrapbooker, you scrapbook your Christmas memories. Don't count this out. This is a great buy. Okay. So I have nothing prepped at all. I haven't even prepped my sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I'm winging it tonight with you folks. So yes, I cannot believe I'm doing this after the disaster I had last week. Oh, and we're gonna have another disaster. My lamp is going out, folks, and I need to get a new bulb for it. But we just may have to, I'm just gonna turn it off. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna roll with it, folks. I hope you can see that okay. It's not the worst, I suppose. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll with it. And I know I had a disaster last week, but I have to teach myself that it's okay because I'm human and these things happen. And I really don't have anything planned I don't have any mechanisms to work with tonight. Making a plain old card. We're not doing anything fancy tonight. So I'm going to pull all of this out. And just to let you know, these come with these nice little sleeves that you can store all of your stuff back into when you're done, which is kind of nice. All right, let's see what we have here. We have the 12 by 12. I think I might be too close. Let me zoom out. No, the other way down. There we go. Okay, so we have this gorgeous paper. Let's dive into it. Let's see what we have and make a decision on what we want to craft with tonight. This ought to be fun. So on the back side of this page, this is kind of interesting. Interesting little print. I can't decide what that look is. So pretty. This would be gorgeous for a scrapbook page. Nice gingham. This is pretty. And I love that. That's really whimsical. That's cute. Oh, nice 12 by 12 page layout. Beautiful. Oh, pretty plaid. Oh, this is going to be hard. I love this. These can actually be cut out and used as elements. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, this is right up my alley. I love this. Pretty. Super pretty. I love that. It's kind of Scandinavian. Pretty. I like that. Making my decision here on what I'm doing. Oh, Santa needs to be fussy cut out. That's pretty. Ooh, these are really pretty. I might use this one. This is kind of pretty with what I had in mind. And then we have some journaling cards. And on the back side, some more plaid. I thought there was plaid like that somewhere in the pack somewhere else. Was there? Maybe not. Okay. So we have some baubles and baubles. Those are pretty. And we have, oh my goodness, this is really pretty. We have some rub-ons here. These are really, really pretty. I love this sheet. I always make use of this sheet too. I don't waste anything. I like using this as well. Even though it's packaging, I could totally use that. So here are the rub-ons. I love that. Very pretty. Gorgeous elements. Okay, nice. Sometimes I even use that packaging as well. Okay, set that aside. And let's look at these laser elements. And I'm gonna make a decision. Neat. Ooh, these are nice. These are nice little sentiments. Like some of these are great for card making and some of them for scrapbooking. Oh, so neat. I love it. Oh, the wheels are turning. Okay. Very pretty, those sleigh, the sleigh. Really, really pretty vintage looking elements here. Oh my goodness, this bingo card speaks to me. That's so cute. Well, I will definitely be using this pack. I'm really excited. Tonight I had, here's the chipboard. Really pretty. Super pretty. Just slay it. That's great. All right. With that out of the way, I kind of wanted to tell you where I had in general in mind. And no, this is not it. Where did you go? Here we go. I am thinking about doing a window, snowflake window, and I just think this would be really pretty with this paper. So I'm going to do a top fold, and I'm going to do just some pattern paper at the top, at the bottom, with this acetate peeking in the middle, peeking through to the inside of the card. And I think we'll put our sentiment on the inside, but I might put some elements on the outside. Not sure how that's going to roll, but I'm at least going to get started. So we're going to start with our cardstock. And I am going to cut it down the middle. Cut it at, okay, it's my 8.5. cut one of them too short, so this is my longer one. So this is 8.5. I don't know what happened, but yes, this is the one. Okay, so I need to cut one at 4 1/4. So at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to score it at the top at 5 1/2. Before I score it, I want to cut my paper. So what I'd like to do is have more in the middle than more acetate, that is. So I think I'm going to have my acetate at 2 1/2 inches. And so my total length is 5 1/2. So if I'm going to have 2 1/2 inches of acetate, then I'm going to need 3 inches of cardstock. But I'm going to split it between the two since I'm making a middle window. So 3 inches is 7 1/4. So I need 2 panels at 7 1/4. 7 1/4. Listen to me. 1 1/4. Excuse me. What in the world? That is craft math, folks. 1 1/4. Not even 1 1/4. It's 1 3/4. Well, here we go. 1 3/4. So 1 3/4 plus 1 3/4 is 3. So I've got 2 panels here that I'm going to create. So at 4 1/4. So I'm going to go 4 1/4 across. So I need 2 of these, one for the top and one for the bottom. Once again, since my math was so bad, I'm creating 2 panels, one for the top and one for the bottom. My card measures, my A2 card measures 5 1/2 from top to bottom. So since the middle part, which is going to be the acetate part, I want it to be 2 1/2. That means I have 3 inches left over, and I need to split it between my top and bottom. So if I need a top and a bottom, totaling 3 inches, this would be 1 3/4, and this would be 1 3/4. Did it. Hope that makes sense. So now we're going to take this, our card base, excuse me, and we are going to score it. We need to score it. Since this is 11 inches and I need to score it in half, I need to score it at 5 1/2. Yes. So I'm going to score this at 5 1/2. Oops, I'm going to go opposite direction. Fold this in half. Get it folded very well. Let's see. Ooh. Can't quite get that to fold in half. There we go. Maybe I brought it down here. I'm buttoning it up so that I can actually get it exactly at 5 1/4. We don't want it to be I actually scored it just a little shy of 5 1/2. So I'm trying to hold that down. There we go. Now we got it. Now it's in half. Whew. Everybody with me? So we have a top and we have a bottom. Now, what's going to happen here is we're going to have a window. So I am actually going to create my window with this these printed acetate sheets. Beautiful, 3 different types. There's 2 of each, I believe. Are there 6? Yeah, there's 6 sheets. They're 8 by 8, and there's 2 of each print. And so, do I want small? Can't see white on white here. Let's get something dark. There we go. So do I want small? Do I want large? Oh, I think I want large. Yes, I want the large. And then this one is just kind of like dots. Take that down. This one's just dots. It's really pretty, but I love the snowflakes. The snowflakes are gorgeous. So we're gonna go with snowflakes, and we're gonna go with the largest one. And we're gonna cut this to make it easy. And I know it probably feels like I'm wasting. Now that the hard part is over. Measurements are hard. So I'm gonna cut this down at 4 1/4, because that's the measurement of our A2 front. 4 1/4. And we're gonna go with 5 1/2. And honestly, folks, I'm gonna start it out at 5 1/2, because I think it's just easier to glue this to this and glue this to this. And you'll see here what I'm talking about in just a minute. So now I have a couple of ways to do this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to cut a panel. I'm gonna cut a second panel when we're on the inside, because this top one is gonna actually have white behind it. You'll see what I mean. Now that the hard part is over, I know, right? So this top part, and I'll just do it for both of them. I'll cut 2 more panels like this. But I'm gonna cut another strip off. And that way, on the inside, when you open it up, we can have the same paper on the inside, or we could have the back side, but I want this same paper on the inside. I just think that's so pretty to bring that in on the inside. Now, so what I do want to have something on the inside that the snow will show up. Like, you can't really see it very well. I mean, you can see it slightly. I'm going to try to bring it up, and you can see it very faintly. I thought maybe something dark on the inside would be really, really pretty, and then pop in a sentiment on it. And honestly, folks, this is what we're looking at. Kind of like this is what it's going to look like. And then the sentiment here in the center, and a simple little Christmas card. Sometimes a nice little simple card is enough. It's going through the mail. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to cut off the top here, and that's going to have to measure down to 1 3/4. So here we go, back to math. And we thought the hard part was over. So I'm gonna actually use, I could go this way. Nope, I'm gonna go the other way direction. Sorry, folks. So this, I'm gonna line up my score line where my cut line, where my blade goes. And I'm gonna bring it over here to 1 3/4. Where are you at? There we go, 1 3/4. And I'm gonna cut that off. Making sure, double checking that I'm in the right place. Just like that, okay? So now, we adhere this window right like this. This is gonna go here, like that. And it's gonna have some meat to it. I may have to trim that off because you can see it just a little bit, so I may trim off just a little bit more, smidgen off of this one. Yeah, I need to trim a smidge. And then we're gonna put another strip back here on this side. So let me get the smidgen off of this, and we will get started. I only want a smidge. And if I'm only taking a smidge, I'm gonna start it, oopsie. I'm taking like a 1/16 of an inch off. I have to start in the middle. Aurora made me mess that up. That's funny. She jumped up on you. That's hilarious. So I start in the middle so that it doesn't actually drag. So if you start in the middle and you go one direction, then go the other, it doesn't drag at all when you've got such a slight bit to cut off. Okay, so I should have enough, but that's not going to go over the edge. Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue my acetate down. We're gonna go ahead and get this process started. So here we go. And now we don't have to worry about trying to cover up or anything like that. It's nice. So here we go. Well, we are covering it up. Now we're gonna have to be patient with this because this kind of stuff takes just a little bit longer to dry. Wish I had my light on. I think I did. I think I got it all the way to the top there. Suppose I could do this. Just kind of push it all to the edge, make sure it gets on there. I'm gonna come in and show you what I'm doing a little bit here. I gotta pay attention to this. So here we are. And with this remaining piece, I'm gonna cut off another strip at the bottom. And this is gonna go on, well, that one will go on top of here. And we'll put the strip on the back. And then we'll have a nice, we have all the sounds. We have all the sounds. Bless her heart. Okay, so here we go. Making sure that's not, yeah, we're not showing on the back side. So let's go ahead, and we're not sliding everywhere. We're good and adhered. All right. I'm planning on using this acetate inside a little mini album, also with tags. I just think a cute little shaker tag with this would be really cute. Okay. It's not funny. When you're the parent, it's not funny. There it is. Turned out nice. Okay. here we go. Next one. So let me cut off another piece here. Making sure that this is 4 1/4. Yep. And we're going to go at 1 3/4. Keeping our good math going here. 1 3/4. So we're going to just go ahead and glue this just like so. I don't necessarily have to do this, but I'm wanting to keep it an even, it's just going to be even thickness wise. If I just put this down here, it might be a little bit funny having that with cardstock under it. So I'm just going to keep it on an even keel. Let's make sure these are going to line up really nice. Yes, they are. So here we are. And then we'll cut another strip, put it on the inside. And, oh, you know what would be really pretty with this? You could do a poinsettia, a die cut poinsettia in the corner, like right here. That would be so pretty. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. All right, and here we go. So now we're just going to bring it to the bottom here. And I'm just going to kind of bring it to the edge so that it's even. So pretty. I love that. Okay. And we definitely need to mask that off because you can see my glue. So we're going to do another strip. Just going to make sure that's on there really good. Yeah, it is. Perfect. Okay. So, so pretty. I love that paper. That's really pretty. All right. Let's cut off another strip. And I have to take out the scoring blade for this. So, 1 3/4. And then we're going to do 4 1/4 and another strip at 4 1/4. I laughed thinking about Aurora. It's like, blame the kids. Just blame the kids. Lindy, you're a good omen. I had to reset. Had to do a project that I could actually make it through without looking like a fool. Oh my goodness. I drank my water today, so I could actually say that, let's see, I don't want that green to show through on the front, so we got to make sure. I didn't even check that first to make sure, but it's working really nice. Just thinking about how it's going to stand, if it would. I'm going to test this one. This one definitely needs to be tested because of this, you know, the score. So, yep, it needs to be trimmed. So we're going to take out a little bit, just maybe a smidge over a 1/16 off of it. To put on this one. So let's just I don't want to cut off too much. I think we're safe. I don't know, folks. I'm gonna go as far as I can. So we're gonna line this up. And let's see what it looks like on the front. Yay, we did it. Woo! Looks nice. Okay. So there we have it. And it actually does, it will stand. So, yay. Now I just need to figure out what sentiment we want to put in this. I don't want anything thick inside. What did I do with the, here they are. So let's take a look. Ooh, you know what would be pretty? Yes. Let's do some rub-on, like a rub-on and a sentiment with it. So let's do, ooh. Let's try this one. I'm gonna get my scissors out and try this one. The joy would be really, really pretty. If we were going for that monochromatic look, that would be gorgeous. So let's try that one. And I was thinking we might even be able to get some rub-on in the background too, like a little bit of a pattern behind it. I don't know. I might just go with this. This is pretty. Just stick a rub-on right here, right in the center. Oh my word, you guys, this is gorgeous. Look at that. And you really don't have to do much of anything else to it. I think it's pretty just like that. So, yes, the hardest part will be just to make sure that it's centered and in the right place. So to do that, just have to kind of play around with it. This is probably going to be the actual trickiest part. So, if I have a pencil, I could mark it with a pencil. But then again, I'm going to grab. My wheels are turning. Aha. So I'm going to use the temporary tape to tape off my, mask off my area so that I know what my boundaries are. So this area should measure 2.5 inches. I'm just making sure it's 2 inches, excuse me. Well, I have bad math tonight, folks, so, yeah, because 1 3/4 and 1 3/4 is 3.5, not 3. So, we're doing 3.5, and this middle part is 2 inches. So I need to come up. I need to come up. And honestly, you don't have to measure the acetate if you do it the way I showed you. But I do need to come up 1 3/4 of an inch and tape that off. So I'm going to create my border or my boundary lines, and then I can kind of figure out where I'm at. So I'm going to do... I have some more ideas with this stuff too. So the top of my boundary needs to come about right here. There we go. So straight across. That's not very straight across. I can't do anything straight. Why is it so hard to get things straight? Looks more like it. It still looks crooked. I think we have it now. Maybe. So this will measure. Nope, it's too high up. See, folks? Tape is a joy. Rolling up on me. voila. Good enough. As long as I stay in my boundaries. I'm not, obviously, folks, as you can see here, I'm not very good with boundaries. Okay. 1 3/4. You know what? If you tape your ruler down, it just might stay. It just might stay permanently too. Yay, now we have it. Okay. So now we have our boundaries on the inside. Why is that? See, this one's correct, but why was this one so hard? That is incorrect. Maybe it shifted or something. I don't know. Oh, because I did it at 1.5 instead of 1 3/4, maybe? Folks. I spoke too soon about blundering. How many taping sessions does it take to get yourself centered? I knew it didn't look right. That's good enough, right? It needs to come down. It was right in the first place. There. I must have crooked eyeballs. Everything seems to be like crooked to me, but it isn't. Okay, so we're gonna get our joy put down, centered there, and that is what we are gonna do. Well, the washi tape was a good idea. So when I commit this, it's going down. So I need to be able to see this. I'm going to prop this up just a little bit so I can see it a little bit better. Straight would be good. And if it's not 100% perfect, it's okay. That's cute. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to leave it like that because, I mean, if it's a little crooked, I may not. Yeah, I'm committed. I'm committed. That wasn't the easiest thing to do, but it wasn't too terrible. If it hadn't been for the tape. We thought the acetate was the hardest part. And all that math earlier. So going back over this one more time. This is 1 3/4 and 1 3/4. Your whole panel of snowflakes is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Your window is 2 inches, not 2 1/2. So some people don't like to work with rub-ons. They have a fear of rub-ons, and they're not quite sure if they start to pull it up before it's actually ready to get peeled up. But honestly, if you just take a little corner and see if it's not done, you just put it back down and you just keep on keeping on until you get it. So now, I think I'm going to rub that one down. Voila. I have just a little bit of the Y that didn't make it quite as good. That we're going to do this and line it up. And there we have it, fixed. Okay. That's really pretty. Get up our tape. And I am going to take, I'm going to get some twine. If I have some twine down here, I think I'm going to put some red and white, red and cream twine. Now this, I've used white cardstock, but either cream or white, because there's kind of like an off-white and a white in here, would be really, really, really pretty. So that turned out really, really nice. I like that. Okay, now, I'm thinking, will this red twine be pretty on it? It might. Where'd you go? I haven't opened this up yet. So, just creating a little bow. I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to see how that goes. We also have, I was just looking at this. With these paper ones that would be really cute, but they're kind of big. And I'm thinking it might be too much. I'm going to keep it simple. And just maybe do some red and white twine right here at this corner. Oh, I may have grabbed too much, but that's okay. We could probably, maybe. This is a blue sparkle. It's really pretty. I almost kind of like that. But I like that pop of red. What do you guys think? I've got this sparkly red. It's more cream colored. Maybe this one would be better. I kind of like this one. Yes. All right. I may do another bow on top of this one. We shall see. I don't know why I'm whispering. It's just gorgeous. I may just leave it at one simple bow. Just like that. Really pretty. I don't know if you can see, it's got a little shimmer in it, and it's just really, really pretty. And it carries on to the inside here with the twine there. So that's really pretty. All right, that's it, folks. We did it. Woohoo! Such a pretty card. Yay. I love it. So one of the things you could do is just basically center your sentiment. You could try to do that first if you wanted to. Completely up to you. But yeah, it might be easier to get your sentiment centered first and then kind of work your way towards the front with this. But I really like that. That turned out really nice. Okay, Lindy, if you're the only one here, thanks for joining me. I've scared everybody away from last week, and probably with that with all the measurements in the center, but much better than last week. All right, guys, thanks. Take care, and if you're catching me on the replay, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you aren't already subscribed, subscribe so you can get notification that we've gone live or that there's a replay to catch. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a blessed rest of your